How gentle is the rain? If that doesn't shatter your Friday, I don't know what will, guys. Let's cut the BS now, and thank you to Debbie Areola for giving me a chance to have a really nice compact setup now in the living room, and how awesome is that? Alright, so let's go outside now and talk about the security lighting, and I think we're gonna have to go out front here. Ooh, how gentle is the rain, do 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 do. So the big issue we had here is when we come in, and well, when I first moved here, honest to goodness, there was a light set up, but it was really deep back there. You can see the knockout for it. What I want to try to do is get a corner mounted light over here for one position with motion sensing, and this is, our sensors are good to 72 feet here, and then I want to have a deeper one so both will come on when we pull in over here at night. So I want a high mounted one here, probably I don't know where it'll be. I think it's too deep above the ventilator. I'll have to see when I get up there. It might be below it. So I've picked up all the things I need. I don't have to build the table today. I've got connectors, I've got bulbs, I've got the motion sensors, so yep, and I've got the boxes that we need, the junction boxes to pick up some power throughout. So we got a project, guys. Okay, I'm looking at the outer wall here, the east wall, and I think that's probably a little too high to put it up there. Probably gonna pop her a little lower down here below the ventilator. I think it'll be a nicer insulation. If I put it too deep, a lot of the light's gonna be blocked by that overhang. And for you guys that didn't see the, I've barely shown the front of the Motorola here, except the day that I brought it in. And isn't that a beauty? Just fired it up for you guys now. This thing really puts out, I tell you. I spend my days unbelievable the way this thing puts out. I think I got it on AFC. Put that on there. Not much I can do without a pretty cool, huh? Gets out there. Madman cool. Alright. Enough mucking around with it, so. And thank you to the people who have written with suggestions for getting that off there. And I think that'll be a fairly, be able to do that. But isn't that just the most handsome Danish modern walnut? Just beautiful. Anyway, guys, no time for screwing around, so I think that's going to be the first placement there. So I'm going to need to put the garage door down. I'm probably going to have to move the Motorola back a little bit to have access to get up on a ladder. I'm going to need to pick up power here and pop a junction on there. So I'm going to go ahead and drill from the outside, and let's start getting her mounted up. I just project 2 lines down from the ventilator here. Find the midpoint of that. I have this tendency to want to have stuff look right when it's mounted, so let's see, that's the way that's going to come, right up there, and that'll be pretty good mounted on there. So I'm going to surface mount this. I'm not going to worry about having a box behind it on all that. I think it's overkill for this. You know, with the junction, just do a feed through the back and wire nut it with 20 amp. It should be good to go. All right, that's exactly what I'm going to do. All right, nice clean centered hole. Easy breezy. This will give us a chance to just get a nice, it'll be perfect. It'll be a nice surface mount right there. I'll go through and actually capture with some, probably some machine screws and some nuts on the back for really good holding power there. All right, it should be pretty good. I notched it a little lower too for the power feed to come in below. So you got to plan for that too. So yeah, that's going to be super fine, super fine.
And, I've been running this AC since last night. It's 2:17 p.m. All right.
Did you guys pay your taxes to the king?
Very comfortable.
Some days when I'm working like this, I'd like to put a boot up his ass, I'll tell you. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. That's the way that's going to go up there. That'll be good. Son of a bitch. Missy Jen, you're just in time to see what a real man looks like here.
For all you van dwellers out there living in your cargo vans, conversion vans, you haven't donated to the Assyrian King Elvis Travels and all locked in for this community. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. I'm calling out all
Are you ashamed of yourself, honey?
All you class camper van dwellers, all you cargo van dwellers, your conversion van dwellers, you have not paid your taxes to your king that you owe.
You haven't paid your taxes to your king. You know that, right? You haven't paid taxes to your king.
That's the best in the world right here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the best in the world.
The best looking camper van. This is what a real
You better get over here, Jen, and you better study what a real man is right here.
I can sit here and tell you day in and day out how great I am.
All right.
And how great the Lisa Marie is.
Okay, I'm running the feed through. I've got to pick up a hot feed over here, and that's a very, very active junction box. I think it'll be okay. Out of there, I can always drop down. I may actually drop down to the, I got a hot feed down to the switch. I can just pull in behind there, not integrated into the switch, but just find the hot lead and then just keep it on. That way I'll avoid, I can put it right in. I got an extra slot knockout here so I can kind of do stuff the right way. I don't have to overload that, so I think I'll do that. I've got that coming through the side over here. Not that. So there's our feed. I just got to tie into the other end and give a little back pull there and get her all squared away. Listening to a little bit of Shay Hangout here on the Motorola. Sounds real good in stereo. And I'm getting ready to tie in here. These are all the neutrals. Of course, we feed off the pigtail feed for the hot there. You can see all the hots in the black there, and then all the grounds are tied together. And it's a good thing I checked this, because you can see one of the neutrals is a little short there, and it's probably the hot feed, so we're not getting any power. But I cut the breaker off. If you're wondering why the console is running, I have a power feed from the back porch coming in, just in case I ever lost power on a hangout. It wouldn't kill the computer, just in case something happened. So, all right, I got my feed dropped down. I'm going to strip the wires and start getting her together here. I know it looks like a rat's nest, but the first thing I want to do is attack all the neutrals and get them tied off. Then I can just secure them with the wire nut and sort of push them in the back and clear it, and make more room, so I can comfortably put these back in. So I'm going to go ahead and get the lineman's dikes here and get that twisted off and secured with the wire nut. There's all the neutrals tied and pushed to the back of the box, and now I've got the fresh feed hooked on with the hots here all together. So I'm going to go ahead and wire nut that, and that just leaves our ground connection last. And then we've picked up an extra tap on here, and this is all relatively low you know, not drawing a lot of amperage through here to run these lights. And these lights are rarely on. I mean, it's just the time you're in the shop. So I'm not particularly worried about overloading. And we got circuit breakers anyways. I'm going to tighten this down, push it in, and pull the grounds out. Get this last ground in and close that back up again. I got them all pushed in just temporarily. I got the hold down screws there. But I want to go out and make sure. I'm going to flip the power on here. And I want to get my tester. Figure out. Yeah, there it is there. I want to make sure I'm getting continuous power to this feed now. Little train working on the job, routing the wire up here, guys. Get her all tied down. Alright guys, we got the wire feed out. We had a bit of extra here, so we're going to trim that off, and then we're going to get the mounting bracket put on. Make sure that's good and secure. Then we're going to do our electrical hookups, and we should be good to go here.
You want a real Class B camper van, and what real
get to work
living in a van, living on life, living the van life means.
All right, there's our lights are operating. We're gonna let that turn off, and then we're gonna try the sensor out here. Okay,
it's 74
looking
degrees
good.
in this rig. 74. It was 73. It's a comfortable temperature, but let me show you. I got the old engine very comfortable at 74. Let me show you guys the outside temperature.
There's Missy Jen, happy girl today. Friday night foodie's coming.
Yeah, fish.
Good Friday. We gotta have no meat. So
Fish and chips. That's right.
you're an honorary Catholic today. So
Actually, we Protestants. We
did that too.
We don't.
Hardcore. Awesome. All right. It reminds us there's things greater than us out there. So, well, we'll give this a test. Missy Jen's coming out on the test platform here. Take a look. Let's see if this baby triggers. We got it up there. And I think I got a good mounting location up there. Is that on or off? It looks like it's off, huh?
It's off.
Okay, so let me see what happens if I walk up here. It's Elvis, what a real man looks like.
What's the matter with you guys? You guys don't appreciate quality?
Alright, well it ain't coming on yet, guys.
Royalty and Assyrian king. I am owed my
I gotta
taxes.
shut the king off.
I'm a king. I'm
Holy
royalty.
shit.
I'm pure.
Whew. Yeah, the red light's blinking. Probably have to read the directions. That was blinking. I don't know. Let me drop back a minute, guys. I might have left it on test up there. Yeah, it's got something called daylight effect here. It says the problem, the troubleshooting, daylight turn off is in effect. So recheck after dark. Yeah, so that's the best way just going to be able to test it tonight. So we'll be doing that at the end of Friday Night Foodies coming.
We got our bellies filled with fish and chips.
Yeah, fish and chips
And
tonight
we
and
come
some
back home,
seafood. Let's throw that on the
grill.
test again. Yeah, she fires on okay there. Alright, so that's the test mode. Yeah, you come on there. So, yeah, since it's got that daylight mode, let me see something here. Oh, brother. Let's see. Let's check it out. Aiming the fixture. I think the thing's going to be fine. You can see the red light. The red light going on there. Yeah, so I think it's censoring there. Okay. manual mode only works at night because daylight returns the sensor to auto. So there it is. That's why we really can't test it till it's dark outside. So, all right.
Yeah, because we don't want the lights to be on during the day.
Yeah, and then tomorrow, I think I'm gonna get that figure out that corner mounting because I got to go up above the ceiling in the kitchen again and up over the living room and drop a feed down there. So there we go. All right, guys. So we're gonna call that a done deal. We'll get the check tonight. I think the sensor's okay. Way out there beaming above as we come in the driveway there. I want to make sure if Missy Jen's out after dark doing the trash, stuff like that, that she's gonna have some light on. So yeah. All right, this is our sensitivity. They just say put that in the middle there, because I don't know if we'll be picking up traffic over there or what the story will be. So all right, well, thanks for being along today on the real project today. Not the computer table, but this was the real project. And it's too late to start on the other one in the day. It's way too hot up on top there, so I'm gonna bikini up and get some sun for an hour. How about that? All right. Thanks, everybody.